Cisneros, and I'm running for Kern County Board of Education. So in case you're not familiar with how that relates to Tehachapi Unified, they're like the umbrella district for all of Kern County. So I'm running for Area 7, which covers all of Tehachapi, all of Ridgecrest, Rosamond, Mojave, Boron, California City, all the way around to Fraser Park. So basically all of Eastern Kern is the area that I'll be representing on the Kern County Board of Education. So I am not a politician. I am a mom, I'm a farmer. I live in Tehachapi, I live in Alpine Forest, and I teach kids on my farm. I teach them about horses, goats, and chickens, and we have a hayride, and the big kids, I teach them how to drive a tractor. So I'm still doing my passion, which is teaching. And I'm an educator. I've been an educator for 20 years in the public school, in the private, and the charter school settings. So having that background, I've seen firsthand what's happening in the classrooms and the changes that have happened over the last several years, but even more so in the recent years. And so I actually, when I was working at Valley Oaks Charter School and the whole COVID hit us, I invoked my religious exemption to the mandates because in my heart, I had a personal conviction to not take the vaccine or do the weekly testing. And as an American citizen, I can do that under the Civil Rights Act, Title VII. I went through the whole process and they fired me. So I had to regroup and it was pretty tragic, but that was a 20-year career that I had to say goodbye to. So now I'm using that same drive and passion that I put into trying to save my job with My American Rights, now transferring that to protecting the children and giving parents their rights and protecting and defending their rights. So my motivation for running, I'm freed up now because I'm not teaching, so that allows me to run for the school board and then to hopefully bring in change. So that's my theme is the change we need. And some of the things I saw in the classroom, the social studies especially, was changing. There's this small thread of the leftist agenda happening in the classroom with the LGBTQ mindset coming in with things like, one of the lessons in our social studies was about Sally Ride, and she was the first American astronaut to travel into space. But now they're teaching in 2nd grade, they're teaching kids that she's the first lesbian American to travel into space. So in 2nd grade, these kids are 7 years old, they hear that word lesbian, they've probably never heard it before, so now it's teacher, what's lesbian, and now the discussion is about what that means. So it's very sneaky, it's not in every single lesson, but it's there. I witnessed it even at Valley Oaks. Valley Oaks is a homeschool charter, and so they taught these things, the curriculum at home, and so a parent came to me and said, I can't do this is wrong, this is awful. And so this is a popular curriculum that they're using across Kern County. So those are some of the reasons. Also the problem with safety, school safety, and then this whole thing with the fentanyl happening in the middle schools and high schools, that has to stop. We need to stop it before it even enters the school, but we need to help these kids. They've got problems, they're dependent on it, and they're overusing it. So basically, that's my goal, is to jump in there and to bring all these things up and to ask questions and to find out where's the money coming from, where is it going, is it gonna help the kids, is this program appropriate, and what is really in that curriculum. As these boards make these decisions, I wanna make sure that I'm asking those really important questions. My opponent was appointed, he was not elected. And that's something that the Kern County Board of Education has been doing for more than 10 years. The trustee either moves or retires, and then they're hiring their little team of scouts to find who they want to put in that position that has the same or similar mindset, that will be a rubber stamper, like you said. They're finding those that are just gonna agree with the superintendent. So this is the first time my opponent has had an election, and so I'm hoping to come in and make a difference, and I would love to have your vote. Thank you.